I done?
Here, what noise do potatoes make?
Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Cassandra and this is where I talk about my life experiences and lessons learned to try and help other people in similar situations. If that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, I don't always talk like this. I had surgery 3 days ago. That's why I'm really struggling. Please bear with me. I hope it gets better, but right now, this is how I'm talking, okay? So, in this video, I want to talk about spacers and molar bands. They hurt so much. Wow, I did not expect this. Okay, so where are we right now? The bigger picture, I need corrective jaw surgery. In order to have that, I need braces. Before I have braces, I need to have surgically assisted rapid palate expansion. I also had my tongue tie released on Wednesday. You can watch the vlog about that here. There's several actually, but yeah. So that's why I'm struggling to talk. Today is Saturday. I had the surgery on Wednesday, and on Tuesday, that's when I went to the orthodontist. They confirmed that I need SARPE and they put in spacers. 4 spacers on each side of my top jaw to separate the teeth and make space for molar bands that would be used to hold in the SARPE device, the palatal expander. So I got the spacers put in on Tuesday. It was a little bit painful, but it wasn't that bad. The woman who did it was very careful and gentle, so that was nice. I think that could have been a lot worse. On the day, I got it done in the afternoon, and on the day, it didn't hurt too much. Like it literally just feels like you've got meat stuck in between your teeth, so it's not comfortable, but it wasn't painful. And I even ate steak that night because I had it in the fridge. I knew I was having surgery the next day and I didn't want it to go off, so I ate the steak and it was actually completely fine. I was very pleasantly surprised. The next day on Wednesday is when I had the surgery on my tongue. Eating before the surgery was fine. It was a little bit sensitive, a little bit sore and biting down. So the spacers, when I wasn't eating, it was fine, but when I was eating, it was a little bit sore. Then after I had the surgery, I had complete other problems. You can watch the surgery video here, I guess. I've got so many videos on the go. I don't know when I'm posting them. But yeah, so all bets were off. That evening, it was just a mess. I was in so much pain after the surgery. Then on Thursday is when I would say that the cumulative pain was at its worst. So my lower jaw just felt like it was on not even fire, like I don't know, like I can't describe it to you. The lower jaw from the tongue tie release just hurt so much. And then on the top jaw, that's when the spacers were starting to hurt a bit more. Again, when I wasn't eating, they weren't so bad, but I think it was a little bit worse than it was the day before. So by now, that would be the second day with the spacers. So it was getting a little bit worse, but still manageable. And because of the tongue release, I was like completely just on soft foods. Like I still had to chew a little bit and it was still definitely sensitive then, but it was very much soft foods. I couldn't tell you how it would be with hard foods. I guess that would be a lot worse. And then on the Friday morning is when I had the spacers removed. Even brushing my teeth was so sore on the top jaw where the spacers were, and the spacers are just on the side, even the front teeth. Because you see in the pictures, right, I don't have a space in my mouth. That's why I need the palate expanded. So when you shove spacers in, it even then impacts the other teeth, of course, because it puts more pressure. It was so sore. It was so sore, but I was gentle and I did what I could. Then I went to the orthodontist to take out the spacers. Then they had to put molar bands in and make a mold to make the device. It was someone else who took out the spacers. It was a student. I fucking told him to be careful because of the surgery. If that was him being careful, bitch, like, He was careful of my tongue. He didn't hurt my tongue, so that was good. But, you know, I've got this horrible cold sore going on as well. He was like using my lip, and even the bit where I had my cold sore, he was like using my lip against my teeth for leverage. Like, he was completely resting his hand on it. And I was literally like, can you not do that, please? Like, I literally had to tell him, can you not rest your hand on my cold sore? Whatever. So when he took the spacers out, you know that way you can hear metal, and he was like, whatever tool or device he was using, he was like bashing it against my teeth and stuff like that. I was like, Jesus Christ. So taking the spacers out was quite painful, but it was like, it was manageable. It was okay, it didn't take too long. Then when they put in the molar bands, oh my God. Like, I actually didn't know they were going to do it that day, the way it was described to me before. I thought they were just going to take the spacers out and then do the mould. I didn't know they were going to put the bands in first and then do the mould, but I guess it makes sense, but whatever. It's not what I was expecting based on what I was told. So they put in the molar bands. I only had the spacers in for 3 days, right? I've seen other people saying that they keep them in for a week, but for me it was only 3 days. It's like the whole point in the spacers is so that you make space for the molar bands to go in so that they fit, right? But there still wasn't enough space. And so they were like forcing the molar bands in, like really forcing them. And oh my gosh, like, I've got, you know, a reasonably high pain threshold because I've just, throughout my life, I've just always been in pain, so I'm kind of used to it. And I've got like tattoos and stuff, whatever. Pain is like, it's not nice, but I can deal with it. But my God, like, I was having to make noises because obviously they're, you know, my mouth is open, I can't talk. I was having to make noises to indicate to him, like, look, you're really hurting me. Because he was hurting me so much. He was like being so rough, and the bands were like literally like cutting into my gums. Well, not literally cutting as in blood, but they were like, you know, they were really jabbing my gums, and it was very clear that there wasn't enough space for these molar bands. It was so sore, and then they were struggling to get it in and stuff, and you know, they were using some device. They were like, can you bite down? And I was like, look, this is really sore. And it was even hurting my front teeth that don't have bands, and there weren't putting bands in the front teeth. I was like, look, this is the pain is spreading. This is really sore. This doesn't feel right. Oh, but yeah, they were like, yeah, just, you know, bite down to put them in more and wherever. And I asked them to give me a mirror so I could see, because for me, if I'm being asked to do something that I can't see, or if they're doing something to me that I can't see, that feels very dangerous and very close, it makes it feel worse. So I asked for a mirror so I could see what was happening, what I was doing, so that when I was told to bite down, I could do it in a more relaxed, controlled way, if that makes sense, because I could see where the band was in relation to my gum. So yeah, it wasn't so bad with the mirror. At least then I was aware of what was happening, and the margin or the threshold for danger, wherever. But yeah, that was really not at all what I expected. And I actually, like I said to the doctor, because it was like not the orthodontist, but like some other dentist who was supervising the student who was like being super rough. I said to him, like, is this how it's going to feel the whole time? Because I need this device in for like 6 or 7 months, maybe even more. I was like, is this how it's going to feel the whole time? Because this is awful. These, like, there is not space for these. And he was saying that when I get the actual device, that they'll kind of smooth down the band or wherever. I don't know, but like, yeah, so I live in Germany. My German isn't that good, but I understand some, and I could hear them discussing it, saying, and they were trying all these different sizes of bands, right? And I'm like, this doesn't fit, that doesn't fit. And then I heard them also talking about how, like, some of them don't fit because of the shape of my teeth. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. He said that when I get the actual device, that they should kind of mould the bands a bit more so that they're more comfortable. I kind of don't believe it. But I hope they do that. I hope that's what they do. But my God, I am not looking forward to that at all. So the surgery is booked in for like about a month away. It's on a Thursday, and then on the Monday I'll get the spacers put in again, and then on the Wednesday I'll get the actual device fitted. I'm not looking forward to that at all. What have I done? Oh my God. Don't get me wrong, this is all part of the journey. and people in like peer support groups have said like it really hurts at first but that it gets better. I hope it does. I really hope it does, because look, even one day on a liquid diet kills me. I hate that. But I can just feel it, like I'm gonna lose so much weight because I'm not gonna be able to eat anything. Oh gosh, yeah, whatever. That's all I came here to say. Okay, spacers and molar bands hurt. I don't have anything in right now. As I say, they're making the device, and then just under a month before the surgery, I'll have the device with the molar bands put in. I'm not sure whether I'll have time to make another video in between having the device fitted and having the actual surgery, when then I for sure won't really be able to speak. But I will come back at some point and let you know how the actual expander device is and whether the real molar bands I have to keep in are any better, worse, or the same. Wish me good luck and good tidings. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, and do subscribe for more. Thank you. See you later.